Hello and welcome to Simply Solo Playthroughs at Solo Board Games on YouTube and other fun places. We are here today with something different. This is the D&D board game system, but it has been adapted to Gamma World. And it's a little bit different. It's a little bit fun. It's a lot of it fun. This is a print and play. You can find it under Castle Ravenloft. The files are all there as of today. And we have two heroes. And I'm going to go over these a little bit more than what I normally do. So let's take a look. Let's play! Okay, so we have our two heroes. We have the basics that you normally have. You have the character, two possibilities whenever you draw a treasure card. Draw two cards, choose one to keep and put the other on the bottom of the deck. And the Empath Yeti. Hard to hurt, you gain a +1 armor class bonus against attacks from adjacent monsters. So this has the same kind of hit and combat system. What we do have that's a little bit different here is the power cards. The power cards are set up as what they are. So you have a total of one each of extra of these, and you only have 2 at will power, so you have to deal with both of those. You create a duplicate of your hero on your tile. This duplicate takes its turn after your hero. The duplicate can't use doppelganger powers. Any exhausted powers or treasure cards, its statistics are the same as yours, except it has 1 hit point. It disappears when you drop 0 hit points or at the start of your next hero phase, so it can actually attack, which is really kind of cool. Attack 1 adjacent monster, make the attack 2 times. Because this is a cat person, felinoid, and a doppelganger. Really kind of cool. We've got a killing bite. Attack 1 adjacent monster. If you move to a square that isn't adjacent to that monster, this condition ends. So if you have a condition, which conditions happen a lot. There are a lot of conditions in this, and ending one is probably a really good thing. Utility power, use this power instead of your hero. During your hero phase, instead of moving, place your hero on a tile within 2 tiles of you. So in a lot of ways, you can hit, attack, move, do all kinds of fun stuff, and you're doing good. This one is an empath and a yeti. Kind of an odd combination. These come with this pack. You can also roll up your own characters. It's really pretty cool. Attack 1 adjacent monster, 8, and the conditions affect monsters. Attack a monster on your tile. If you hit, choose 1 hero on your tile. That hero regains 1 hit point, and it becomes weakened. We'll take a look at that as we go. We have our Yeti Mauling. It does 8 + 8 to attack, 2, and becomes prone. Again, lots of stuff, and it all affects monsters, which I have to confess I really like. There is, however, one difference in this, and we'll take a look at it when we get a black triangle. And let's play. Also, there are 4 other characters that come stock with it. Yes, I put onto a thick board to cut it, and so it ends up correctly. So we're going to go on ahead and we're going to move first. And our Shiba is going to move first. And we'll have the normal moves, 1, 2, 3, 4. And depending on this tile, we'll debate. By the way, this is going to be a short game. It's only down a couple of tiles. We have a black one. Now, this is where it becomes interesting. First of all, of course, we get a monster. And we get an encounter card. And we get another encounter card. Everybody gets an encounter card. So if you have 4 characters, 4 encounter cards. Crabgrass. Slowed heroes become immobilized, and immobilized heroes remain immobilized for an additional turn. Good news, we don't have anybody immobilized. And lots of environment cards, by the way. Heroes can't regain hit points by any means. Particulate haze. And that will stay in play until the end of the turn. We have a monster. All my monsters are on tokens. I did put down the name just so it would be easier to identify them. This is a Gren. If the Gren is within 2 tiles of the hero, it attacks with a machete. Otherwise, the Gren does nothing. That was actually something I liked yesterday when I played this for the first time. You can get away from some of these monsters. It's kind of nice. So the Gren will attack for +7, and we are slowed. Interesting, he does not move next to you, so that's one hell of a machete. And 11 plus 7 is 19. That easily beats my armor class of 14. We will take 2 points of damage. And we are slowed. Your speed is 2. Discard this condition at the end of your turn. So we're actually kind of okay with that. It's not exactly a horrible thing, and based on our location, we're actually doing okay. We're going to take Teddy. Teddy is going to go ahead and take his move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Attack an adjacent monster. Attack one monster on your tile. If you hit one hero on your tile, that hero regains 1 hit point. I like that. 8, 16. That's enough to hit a 15 for the Gren. And he is weakened. Your attack deals half damage, rounded down. Discard this condition at the end of your turn. Yeah, I used the shiny cards because I thought this was done by Archcow, probably pre-COVID. So it's been 5 years. It's probably been like 6 years since I did this. And it was one of the first print and play things, probably the first print and play thing I did when I had no clue how to make cards. After I got them, I think I can make cards better. He will go on ahead and explore. We have a white. Tragically, the white does mean that we get a monster and an encounter card. You get an encounter card every turn. Oh, I like this one. Discard. That's it. There are treasures like that, by the way, where it's nothing. We get a porker. If the porker is with 1 tile of the hero, it moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks that hero with a flail. Otherwise, porker moves 1 closer to the hero. We get a porker. We'll move adjacent to the hero. And will attack with a +6. And that is not going to hit. That is a 10. AC is 18 because he's adjacent to. So good news, we're doing okay. We will then move. What are we? Your speed is 2. Yeah, if you move to a square that isn't adjacent to a monster, the condition ends. After I attack an adjacent monster. Place your hero within 2 tiles. Ooh, that's something to do. And the grin is no longer... yes, grin is still weakened. We're just going to go on ahead and we're going to use the claw power. We're going to move 1, 2. And we're going to actually attack the Gren. We have +4. The Gren has a 15. We easily hit, and that eliminates the Gren. We don't get to use our second attack, which is tragic. Our hero power is that we get to have 2 cards, and we get to choose which one we want. We are not going to choose the ancient junk. We have an Omega. There are Omegas and Alphas, and they do have different conditions, and other things will affect them differently. Use this card at the end of your hero phase. You take another turn, hero phase, and gain a +1 bonus to your speed until the end of the turn. Next hero phase. One must confess, I like this idea. We don't have to use it immediately. We will go on ahead and take our encounter card. Ruined. The hero's speed is reduced by 1. We can now heal up on points. We go on ahead and we move, and that's the end of his turn. That's it. We now move to Teddy's turn. He has the porker with him. What does slow do? Yeah, I don't. One of the problems with conditions affecting monsters is stuff like slowed. Your speed is 2. So I'm only going to move. So if he moved, that would only move him 2. But because the porker is right next to somebody, he's still going to be able to attack with the machete. He only does 1 damage. And I think... So that would be 0 damage if he hits. So we're going to do a +6. Oh. We can... +8 is a 12, and that's short of a 13 needed to hit. Well, that's a bummer. We will go on ahead and move 4 because we are reduced by 1. 1, 2, 3. We will take the thing. We get another monster. We get a Hoop, which is a rabbit. If Hoop is within 1 tile, it moves adjacent to the hero closest, attacks with an axe slash, then moves 1 tile away. I have to confess, I find that really annoying. So he will hop and will attack. +7 to an 18. That's a 1. That is a miss. And will hop away. That's pretty easy for him. We also forgot to get... No, we didn't. We got the encounter card. Didn't we? Yeah, I think we did. Pretty sure we did. The porker will attack with a +6. That will hit for 1. There is no condition added to it, which is kind of nice. We're no longer slowed. And we move over to Sheba's turn. Sheba will do the feline attack. We get a +4. That'll hit. And 13. That's a hit for the porker. Mr. Porker is out. Cool. Porker is out. We get 2 treasures. Another ancient junk. Hand rocket. Attach Attack each monster and hero on a tile within 2 tiles of you. Hit or miss each hero targeted monster and hero 2 squares away from the center tile. Move each targeted monster and hero 2 squares away from the center tile. So you are attacking, I'm assuming you're going to be attacking this. And you're going to be able to hit everybody in the single tile. That's kind of cool. We will go on ahead and move 1, 2. Actually, we're going to move to here instead. And we will explore. We will explore here. Normally when I play, I don't allow that for a decision to be made. And we get a encounter card and a monster. Our encounter card is each hero takes 1 damage. So there are plenty of those in the deck. And we get a monster. Mineral. If the mineral is within 1 tile of the hero, it attacks the hero with a wave of slime and will immobilize you. There we go. Yep, just a wall of slime gets to attack, +7. That kind of hits. Yeah, I think that hits. You know, oh, no. So we got a hit. We take 1 damage. We are immobilized, which means we cannot move. However, we can attack. You cannot move. Discard this condition at the end of your turn. Okay, so we are going to... We already explored. We're going over to Teddy's turn. Teddy is going to move this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I happen to know that this is what we're looking for. I chose this, and this is basically just a go find and retrieve kind of scenario. You do have to make up your own scenarios, or just use the ones that are in the book and modify them. We get 1 monster for each character. That goes to him. That goes to him. Oh, good. You got another mineral. Let's get another monster. A Blash. Oh, and he got a Blash. So we're going to do another one. Ooh, an animate. A Kalen. If Kalen is within 1 tile of your hero, it moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks with lashing roots. We have a plant. It's so cool. I loved playing Gamma World back in the day. It was probably my second favorite after Traveler. To play, but the most that I played, of course, was Dungeons and Dragons, because everybody played that. Okay, I don't have a Kalen marker. I didn't make one. How do you like that? You'd think with all these tokens I would have made one. I guess not. Okay, so I'll have to fix that later. So they go on ahead and we did not get an encounter card. Event clearing. Draw 2 tiles from the stack adjacent to any unexplored edge that was last drawn. Draw 2 more encounter cards and play on each tile. Oh my goodness. Haven't had this one before. Okay, so we get this. and this. And we draw an encounter card. This is definitely an encounter-heavy game. Okay, each hero takes 1 damage. Easy enough to do. If I just don't destroy the maze. Oh, by the way, I would suggest playing this with Temple of Elemental Evil, just because that's outside, right? Yeah, I think that's the outside one. So each hero takes a damage. And we are no longer immobilized. And we have terrain. Draw 3 tiles from the dungeon tile stack adjacent to any explored on the last drawn. Draw 3 more encounter cards. This is going to get... we're going to cancel it. We're done. No, we're not doing this. We're canceling that one. We should have canceled the first one, but that's okay. Just out of curiosity, what were the next 2? Attack, active hero, and a trap. Okay, no big deal. Okay, so we move right on along, and his monsters will now attack. So that's the Hoop and the Kalen. The Hoop will move 1 closer. The Kalen will move adjacent to the closest hero and attack with a +6. 18, not even close. Bummer. What do we do? We are going to... Nope, we're still immobilized. And we'll be immobile. So we're going to attack the adjacent monster. We have a +4. That'll be a 10. That's probably not even going to be close enough, but that's 1. And 5 for 9. No, that is not close enough. And that's the end of our turn. We do get an encounter card. Each creature monster on the hero tile is removed from play. On the next turn, it reappears in any unoccupied square within 1 tile. Okay. So only the Kalen is out. That stinks. So we're going to then have the Minari, who is going to attack with a wall again. And will hit again, so we are continue to be immobilized. And the Blast is adjacent to a hero within 1 tile. It attacks with a laser beam. And you become weakened. 5. Oh, that would be the closest hero. That is a miss. That's only a 13. You missed both of them. Wow. Oh, and we get a treasure. We get 2 treasures. 2 Omegas. Cracked ray gun. I don't like that. Hit the monster if it isn't destroyed, and your hero can't make attacks till the end of your next turn. But that does 4 damage. Use when you are hit by an attack, you take no damage, and make a ranged. Yes. We're definitely going to be using that. Okay, so we still have the time-space fracture going on. We will draw an encounter. We draw the encounter card. Trap. Trigger the trap. Attack each hero on the tile. Place a trap marker on the active hero tile. I do not have trap markers. I don't know why I didn't make any, but I didn't. So we're going to attack each hero. 13, that will be a miss. And a 11 is also a miss. And I'm going to assume that goes off every turn. So we'll put this over here as a monster. Oh, no, we won't. We will leave it here so we know where it's at. Okay, we go over to Teddy's turn. Teddy is going to go on ahead and move. What does a Blash have? 1. Good. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So that way we're adjacent. We can pick up the device. 17 takes care of the Blash. We get a treasure card. You gain a +1 armor class while this card is in play. Good job. And we get an encounter card. Your hero gains +2 bonus to attack rolls as long as they stay on their current square. Okay, and the Kalen comes back up. It's not going to make a difference where he goes. Oh, Kalen. That's right. Okay, so this has been now out. And the Hoop and the Kalen are both going to attack our cat, who is immobilized. Move 1 will attack. +7. That hits for 2. Oh, we're getting low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh! And our hero has been knocked out. That is not good. That is not good. That means the Caitlin will then, it will move 1 closer. This is interesting. Oh, and he picked up the token, which means we have a, if you hit, your hero takes 2 damage. We're not going to use that one at all. Okay, we go over to our cat, who is going to use a healing surge. We get 4 back. 4. And we get to, oh, and Hoop jump away. And we are immobilized. Oh, hold it. We're going to use this. We're going to retcon this a smidge. So we have our 4, we have 2 hit points back. So we're at 6 for damage. We're going to use the Omega Blast. He's still going to hop away. We're going to use this on this guy. Not even close. Well, so much for technology. Dang that technology. And we are no longer immobilized. The Minaria will still attack. Has a +7. Will easily hit. We are immobilized again. We will also take 1 damage. So we still have 1 damage left. Don't know how we're going to get out of this one. Okay. And we get an encounter card. Forgot the encounter card. Substitute gold card for the objective, artifact villain of the adventure. Another trap? Really? Okay. Good news. The trap missed. So despite being immobilized, we can, I guess, move up and down or something. Okay, we're going over to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please tell me we have something we can use. Okay, so we are actually going to stay here. And we're going... Oh, no, we can move here. That's fine. We're going to go on ahead and attack with a +6. 16. That is enough to take care of this guy. Finally, we get a treasure. Alpha! When you are hit by an adjacent attack, if you hit the monster, take a -2 penalty to attack roll until the end of your next hero phase. So we get a free hit, but we're going to take a penalty. So we're going to be careful about that one. We get an encounter card. That's our treasure. We get an encounter card. Another trap. And this one hits for 2. And that is... Okay, that's out. And then we get the Kalen. Move adjacent to. We'll attack. We'll miss. Whoop. We'll come in. We'll attack. 11 plus 7. And then hops away. Damn hoop. That definitely takes us down to being out. We will go on ahead and we'll take away 1, 2, 3 because we didn't take away the last one. We're no longer immobilized. And oh, this one's out. Good. Is this out? Already has a marker. Discard this card and draw another. Oh, I should have drawn another card. What would it be? Another one. Okay. We'll just call it good. We're okay. So we will go on ahead and we're going to attack the Kalen. We are +4. Miss. And a second hit. 17. That's good. We have 2 treasure cards. An electro flail or a +1 armor class. I'm going to hold on to a flail just in case. We get an encounter card. Attack the active hero +8. Immobilize, miss 1 damage. Oh my goodness. And that easily hits. And once again, we are immobilized. We do not want to move. Okay, we do not have a... We'll go ahead and move 1, 2. We will attack an adjacent monster. If you hit that monster, if it isn't destroyed, okay. We are going to use the vitality transfer, which will easily hit, because that's a +8. The Kaylin only has a 14. We get 1 hit point back for our Sheba, and they are weakened. So good news, they aren't going to actually do any damage next turn. The Hoop will come in and will attack. And misses with a 2. So that's good, and then moves away 1 tile. Encounter card. When a hero rolls a natural 1, they must discard an alpha mutation card. Okay. So what else is new? So the good news is he does not attack. He doesn't attack. It doesn't matter if he attacks. So we move over to Sheba's turn. Sheba will again attack with the slashing. Can't use doppelganger powers, any exhausted powers, or treasure cards. But it can do the 2-point attack. You create a duplicate of your hero on your tile. So we're going to do this. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the duplicate on our tile, and then it gets to take a turn. We will then move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to move here. Oh, hold it. We get an encounter card. I've never been so happy to see this card in my life. Okay. The doppelganger will move here and will attack twice. We get a +4 is a 15. That is more than enough to hit a hoop for 1. Oh, only 1 damage. He is no longer weakened, by the way. Oh, yeah, he's no longer weakened. Okay. And then he disappears. No, he doesn't. At the start of your next hero phase. So the hoop's going to attack my doppelganger. Perfect. Okay, we get an encounter card. Each hero gains a +2 to alpha mutation attacks rolls. That's kind of nice. So we have an alpha mutation. Use when you're hit by an attack. Okay, we're going to actually probably use that if it comes down to it. Okay, we are going to use our at-will power to attack 1 adjacent monster, which is more than enough to get rid of the Kaylin. We get a treasure card. Ancient junk. Bummer. Oh, yes, we have enough to cancel an encounter card. Draw 1 tile from the dungeon stack. Place it at any unexplored area. Draw 1 encounter. Play it as a new tile. Okay, that stays in play. We will draw this. We're going to put it up here. We draw an encounter card. Each hero takes 1 damage. Oh, but that replaces this. And 1, 2, we are not immobilized. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we then move to Teddy's turn, who will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hoop will attack. Oh, it wasn't took a damage. It doesn't matter if he takes a damage or not because it's going to be gone. And we go on ahead and we draw one more encounter card. After attack, place each hero on your hero's tile within one tile of your hero can be placed on different tiles. Hit for 2. Ah, darn it, we'll just use that anyway. And hits for 2. And we are again, but we're going to be kicked out of, we're going to be placed within one tile. I'm just going to take the easy way out. And it becomes his turn, flips over, but the last healing surge runs out and runs out. So I hope you've enjoyed Gamma World. This is quite different. It's a lot of fun. It's worth the time and effort to make. And as you can see, it gets weird. It can get really, really hard, really, really weird. I mean, especially if you do something like the this, which would have a +7 to hit, and then yeah, that would have been well worth taking, but we didn't. And it's a one-time use card. So there's just a lot of fun, weird stuff in here. Lots of mundane terrain. Discard environment play. Discard this card after playing it. Blocking. Darkness. Cover. More discard. Cryogenic fog. Yeah, lots of fun stuff. And of course, we have all kinds of different stuff to use that is going to make your life very interesting. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Come back later and have a fantastic day.